we did DMT, and that was the big kicker for me. I joke now when I describe it to people, you don't have a choice in the matter. When you do DMT, you're going whether you like it or not. There's nothing that's going to stop that. The first hit or the second hit I did, they were just giving us like doses and letting you ease into it. And the second dose I did, I went under, and I remember coming back to and being like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back there. Don't make me do that again. And so they immediately, of course, went into the next round. And that is when I, unbeknownst to me, obviously, because I was in a different space, but locked my jaw completely open and started screaming at the top of my lungs for 20 minutes. And during that time was trying to fight everyone in the room. And internally, when I was going through it, it was going through just everything. And obviously at hyperspeed, because it's DMT, you're not slowly moving through a traumatic experience. It's on hyperspeed. But it was my family. It was my past parents' stuff. It was my combat trauma. It was being queer in America. It was everything was just shedding and falling off of me. And when I came to, I was again 10 feet from the bed that I was on. I had two men standing over me, holding me down, and both the shamans, like hands on my heart. And I was crying and looking up at them and saying, I came back. And they were like terrified because they were just like, what just happened? Obviously. And then the woman that was there tried to pick me up and hold me. And I pushed her to the side. And interestingly enough, like I needed him to hug me. And he like held me. And we just sat there and cried for 10 minutes.
Wow. This was one of the guys that was holding you down?
Yeah, I was one of the guys that was there. Unbeknownst to me, what I needed was not only to heal through my own stuff, but also to just be like shedding of all of those identities, all of that, and have another man who'd also experienced the same things that I had. And it felt like him rising and forgiving me and all of those things at the same time. It was all of that simultaneously that I didn't know that I needed. I also made the joke when I finally started to come to, I looked at the woman who was like the healer and I go, wow, I really just had a big ego. And she just started laughing. She was, yeah, you did. We can talk about ego all day long, but the reality is that ego is there to protect you. It kept me alive. It kept me alive, not only like mentally, physically, but it kept me alive for a long time. And then the biggest healing piece for me is that I had never felt, and I know this is just the reality of all of these medicines, which is why they're so powerful, is that level of self-love before.
Yeah.
And that's what I needed.